Braxton, what's the experience been like for you getting these first team reps?
It's been great. It's been a good process, kind of rolling in with the ones. It's a lot of learning. Got to play a lot faster, think a lot faster, and that's all coming as I go. And I think the biggest thing for me is just creating a process. Those pre-snap process, going up to the line. Really. What's a cadence? We have multiple different cadences. I've, struggled a little bit with that, but just, having a pre-snap process and something that will benefit me, just being able to move faster. But the overall jump in with the ones has been really great. The vets are great, just helping me out, making sure I'm on the same page, making sure I'm getting certain calls that they might have that they've been using and stuff like that. So they've been great, and, it's been a good process.
One area where you think, oh, here's something I've definitely gotten better at in this short period of time?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, just my transition from even college to the NFL or college to the Senior Bowl to the NFL, and just in these OTAs is throwing my hands. In college, I was really reserved with my hands, and I didn't use my long arms to my advantage. So I would say that's one of the big things, and still to this day, I still got to work on them. They're a big thing for me, and they're going to help me be very, really good in this league. And so I just think the biggest thing with them is being more consistent, but they've gotten better.
How specifically have you worked on that, and who's helped you with that the most?
Definitely Coach Morgan. He's been a big influence on that, just throwing them babies, letting them go. They're long, just letting them go, and he's just harping on me, and I love it because it is a big thing. I notice when I punch them, get them off their spot, it's huge. It helps me just recover, do anything. So just using those hands, but he's been a main influence in coaching me and being good about that, staying on me.
It's uncommon for a fifth-round pick to get first-round reps so quickly. Did you have any doubt that you could perform at that level in the NFL? Was there a moment maybe in practice where it really clicked for you? You said, I belong here. What was your mentality coming in?
Yeah, no, for sure. Not really doubt creeped in, but just like uncertainty in certain areas. Now I feel like I get more uncertain in areas where before just kind of running maybe with the threes or something like that, it's just like that, and then now you kind of question yourself. So not going back and questioning yourself, just believing in yourself, that you know it and you belong there. Period. I know I'm a fifth-round draft pick and everything like that, but I was drafted for a reason, and I think I'm here for a reason. So that's the biggest thing, and it's going to be a process for sure. It's just taking day by day and getting 1% better every day.
Have you been told that you are competing for a starting job for when the season starts?
I think everybody's competing. Them maybe rotating or whatever you want to call it. It's all competition. Everybody's competing for a job at the end of the day. I'm competing for a job. Maybe a guy behind me are competing for a job, and maybe a right tackle on the other side is competing for my job. So, an interior guy, you never know. So at the end of the day, it's all competition going into season, I would say.
Were you a little surprised to get this level of opportunity right now?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I was definitely a little bit surprised. That surprise went away quick. Just throwing on me, it's time to go. So it was just something you got to take a step forward. You got to progress more quickly, and I think that's good for me. It's been something that's really good for me to get that speed, the speed of going against guys like Roquan Smith. Like that's crazy. Like just certain things like that. But yeah, I think it's been good for sure.
How valuable is it to get that now as opposed to a few weeks down the road at training camp?
Yeah, it's very valuable. I think it's that was the biggest thing for me is just like I gotta play way faster, and so getting it now is super important to me because then you get a feel for what it is going to be in training camp and preseason games and stuff like that. So it's important.
There were a lot of offensive linemen in the draft class. I'm curious over the last month and a half, 2 months, have you guys developed a bond as this rookie class of guys who are all kind of going through a similar experience?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love my guys. The 4 other guys, I know Gene wasn't drafted, but he's still in our class. You got Zach, you got JT and Doug. They're great. We all kind of bond together and, we do things together. You know, we have our little rookies group chat and stuff like that. So it's a great time. You know, make sure we're going over the script together in the morning and stuff like that. So I love those guys, and we're helping each other to get better every day too. We're on each other's back to make sure, next play, man, next play, like let's get it and stuff like that. So it's super great to have those guys and have all five of us in the same room to kind of just, build together.
When you come in as a fifth-round pick, you're literally unknown, to your teammates, your coaches. As you've kind of ascended to this position you're in now, have you noticed that the recognition, the respect, whatever that you're getting from players, teammates, coaches, is greater?
The respect may be greater, but I think they're harder on me. Even so, when I was taking team 3 reps or team 2 reps, maybe they didn't need to that 1-0 line maybe didn't need to rely on me as much. But I think they've been harder on me, and I like it like that. Even going against a guy like Cody Whitehair, he's hard on me every play. He's like, "Come on, you gotta get off the ball. You gotta do this." And so I think it's great for me. And them getting on me a little bit more is something I need. But the respect is there, but also I think the level of let's go is there as well.
Braxton, why do you wear number 70? Is there any significance about the number you chose?
I just was given 70. That was the thing there. I mean, I think it's a great number. Obviously 77 here is retired. That's what I wore in college. But I mean, you could have put me in anything. It's a great number. So.
How curious are you for how things will ramp up once the pads go on in training camp, and what do you plan on doing between now and then to get ready for that?
Yeah, no, for sure. I assume it's going to be a lot different. Even though, we're kind of getting a good look right now in terms of, speed with linebackers, but you're not necessarily getting no bull rush. You're not getting somebody right down your face. So I think it will change big time. And from now until, July 22nd when I come back is going to be huge for me. I got to gain ground on guys. I got to get stronger. Fifth round guy, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I have an opportunity here, and I think it's a great opportunity to gain ground on some guys, and I think I got to get stronger, quicker, all that stuff, sharper in the playbook. So it's really important for me to when I go home to have a plan, and I do have a plan. Making sure I'm following that plan, I'm eating right, and I come back in shape.
What's your rapport been with Justin? Has he talked to you at all?
So I actually talked to Justin, I think it was the second day after I had ran with the ones, and I just kind of reaped his mind about kind of what he does when he goes home and kind of his process when he goes home and stuff like that. And he just told me, he'll go home, watch a film a little bit, and then take a step away, just kind of relax for a little bit, and then go back over it. Look at the script, make sure he has everything down to the T. And I just wanted to do that and talk to him and just, get a feel of how he kind of runs and what he does, so I can even build myself too. And then I've talked to him a little bit on the field, just saying, hey man, that was my bad there. I got to be better there. You got pushed out of the pocket because my presence wasn't as good in the pocket. So we've had that rapport. But besides that, I mean, it's just been good job. Keep it going. Let's go and stuff like that.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good weekend.